Welcome back to my cup of TV with Jenny
and JD.
So, I said to JD, I need a new BTS song because I'm an addict. I need a fix.
As are you.
Yes.
Addict, that's why you're here. Yeah, and you mentioned like we like to look at what's been on the channel, what's mixed up, what we watched recently. So you're saying like maybe a ballad.
It's later in the evening. A ballad would be nice.
So one that we haven't listened to or you haven't heard yet is called Hold Me Tight, and it's from one of their earlier albums, 2015, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 1. And this is the area of time where they are singing in lots of metaphors about like breakups and loves and first loves and things like that, or this push-pull and being scared of going to the future and to go forward without this relationship and things like that. But what that could also be a metaphor for is leaving youth and going into adulthood. So there's a lot of that. So Hold Me Tight is almost like you could interpret it as like a post-breakup song, or you're on the cusp of breaking up. And there's fear of who am I without this person and things like that, but also it's got to end at some point, but can I have just one last hug before we go? And that's also the potential for being that way of youth before you fully go into adulthood. So it's just lots of interpretation there, but it's just it's a really nice song. It's beautifully sung. It's a bit more vocal heavy, but it's almost like a beautiful song with an element of sadness undertone as well. But
do you know what I would connect that to? You know when you're at a concert, and you know the concert can't go on forever.
Yeah.
And you get towards the end and they come out for the encore and you're like, no, just one more.
Yeah.
Just one more.
Yeah.
Just don't go, please.
That's it. So this is called Hold Me Tight, which is what we all ask BTS to do.
We do.
Hold me tight. But yeah. So managed to find, and again, some of these older ones are really tricky to find like good, decent performances where you can see it, and also the lyrics are important and whatnot. So there's a live performance with subs on it, which is great, from a YouTuber. So thank you very much, and we're going to watch that one.
So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe in the comments. I have nothing. Comment.
What's your favourite BTS ballad?
Yeah, I can't give a definite answer because different times, different songs, but one that always comes on and I'm like, my ears are blessed with this song is Crystal Snow.
Yeah, Crystal Snow's lovely.
What about you? Your Eyes Tell?
Yeah, Your Eyes Tell's my favourite. Yeah. But I do like so many.
Yeah. There's no bad options.
No. Truth Untold is another one of my favourites. Love that song.
And we know how much I love Lights. I was going to say, that's a lively opening for a ballad. Oh, it's Baby JK. Oh. Okay, we are very brooding. his stance. That's a very easy listen song.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you be surprised to know that someone else partook in the writing of that song? That was the first time that V got involved in writing lyrics for a song. So, and for some reason, I can hear his
flavour.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know, slightly brooding. You know what I mean? And he's
Now, it reminded me in a certain way of, is it Let Me Know, possibly?
Yeah. It's the play with Jimin's higher and things like that.
It could be the sound, but it's the way that RM's verse was trying to make sense of things. Then J-Hope's, there was a desperation of, I don't know what to do here. And then Yoongi's had a bit of a resignation to it, of acceptance. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like each
of them is that phase.
Yeah, took through a phase.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was Let Me Know that they had something similar. You could feel the different emotion from each verse.
Yeah.
Which is really clever.
Yeah. That's very cool.
And then the vocals through it were kind of that ongoing feeling of not wanting to let go of it. Like, you say, hold me tight.
Yeah. And it's interesting because the whole thing gives you that feeling of the repetition, that you will go through that for maybe a number of days until you really get to the resignation and eventually come to peace with it. So it's interesting. There's an element of repetition there because it's not going to go away.
So that overriding feeling through all of that is still that hold me tight. I don't want to lose this.
Yeah.
I do need to get this whole thing out of the way of Yoongi's whole stance through this whole thing. Okay.
It's supposed to be like really kind of vulnerable and like, but that was some BDE.
I know. He was so brooding. And oh my God. When he was stood on that thing, just like one hand in his pocket, I'm like, no one else is doing that. Why are you doing that? It's completely like distracting me from everything else.
Yeah.
And then when it got to his verse, the look. I was doing so well at reading lyrics. I didn't read a single thing he said because he looked so good.
Fair enough. Well, you know where it is now, so you can rewatch it in your own time.
And he just looked so good.
He did. That mint hair Yoongi.
And the jacket really worked.
Fire time, I think.
It was the stance. And he used his hand in his pocket when he was walking.
Yeah. Is that Fire one where he had mint green hair? What's the other songs that were at that time? Save Me, yeah. Yeah, they're just that era, that whole era
Yeah.
That's it, Run, I'm thinking of, yeah. But that whole era is dangerous for all of us. That orange-haired Jimin, pink-haired RM, dear God.
I was kind of pleased that they kept, that first of all, orange-haired Perfect Man Jimin, as I call. Orange-haired Jimin is just called Perfect Man
Jimin, yeah.
He was in the shadows, that helped. And he was like subdued. Yeah. And I tell you what else, and I don't know whether it's because I know from what you've said about how he wasn't that confident in his vocals for quite a while.
He would have been concentrating on.
That's what I mean. So I felt like he was so focused on his vocal there, he wasn't thinking about, not that he
attacking us on purpose.
Yeah, he wasn't. Not that it's always a conscious. Well, no, let's be honest. It is a conscious decision from Jimin to do that to us. But I felt like it's not that he didn't care about the performance, in the zone. But he knew that was about the vocal. It wasn't about anything else there.
And he was in that zone.
And he sounded so good when he was hitting those high notes. I'm thinking, and you didn't have confidence in that? Yeah. It sounds so good.
Bless him.
And that they had the confidence to still give him those parts. Knowing
they wouldn't have given him those parts if he wasn't capable.
If they didn't believe in it. But yeah, that was really. I don't know whether there's a certain, because I know that when he does do it, You're bit more
proud. Yeah,
like, yes,
definitely.
Jimin.
Yeah. Years I've just been like, oh, you should be proud.
Especially towards the end, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Because it would have been very easy for them to say, oh, JK can do it.
Yeah.
But the fact that...
But it wouldn't be the same. They've all got a different flavour to bring.
Well, JK had his own ad-libs in there.
Exactly. And so did V and Jin. And you can just hear it. That's like a really good OT7 song, like Let Me Know. Yeah. And again, simple staging, but all of the screenings behind all the imagery is from the Most Beautiful Part in Life, and like that links in with the BU as well. So yeah. That's nice.
I will also say,
I heard your intake of breath when my man came on.
Yeah. Pink hair.
What do I say? Beware the man with the pink hair.
All in black. Very broad shouldered. And that was before he bulked up. Well. He was looking really
That's
good.
what I mean. I've loved my man all the way. Any way he is.
I was a bit concerned before it started, when it kind of went along the line. J-Hope did not look happy. I was like, oh no.
It was very in the zone.
Oh no. No, not J-Hope, don't do this.
Yeah.
He was very aggressive in his rap.
Yeah.
Because his was very kind of spitting 2 lines at a time with the pause in between for a vocal. You know, it was... Oh, also, I believe it was My Yoongi with JK doing vocal parts together.
There was some doubling.
Yeah.
And they've done that
it
before,
was those
actually.
Two.
Yeah.
And I was just like, listen to my man's deep voice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really nice way of highlighting the parts and keeping it fresh.
Yeah.
And nothing, because there's nothing about it that's repetitive, and that's what's so interesting with rap is you could be like, oh, this is going to be the same for the next 30 seconds, but actually it's not. There's so much that happens within it.
I wonder whether that's what the stance was about. It was like, I think I'm just a rapper. You listen to this. I'm going to hit you with my vocals in this as well. You don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
But see, it's my man. Rap god, vocal king, dancing queen.
Yeah. Won't take no for an answer. He will have that crown.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's a good one.
That's a nice one. And I'm jealous of anyone who got to go to those concerts in Wings and Most Beautiful Moment in Life era, because those are just so beautiful songs to see.
Yeah.
That's one that I would love for them to revisit and re-perform now.
Yeah.
You know, because can you imagine just the progression of them in their voice, their vocals, their rap, and them as people,
Yeah.
it might have a different vibe to it. So who knows? It might have different meaning, you know.
And also that there must be so many beautiful songs from back then that, you know, you say people forget about some of these songs, or people don't know about them because they don't have an army guide.
Yeah.
So, you know, songs that haven't been performed in so long that some people don't even know.
Yeah.
For them to bring back. The problem is, if they were to bring back all the ones we want, then it would be a week-long concert.
Yeah.
I want to hear Heartbeat.
Wow, yeah.
Live.
That's it.
So.
But yeah, I really like some of them, those older ones. They got some gems in there.
So that was our reaction to BTS Hold Me Tight. And if they would ever like to hold me tight, just get in touch. Social media.
We're okay with that.
There.
We're okay.
Yeah, it could be arranged. I can make the time. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.